So we're back once again trying to crush the Bright Alliance in their own homes, and I think it's safe to say it's going reasonably well. What on earth is happening here? How on earth did yous get all the way over to there? That could be a bad idea. I have no idea how on earth that happened, but let's give it a look. And actually it looks like this is going to go pretty well. Yeah. Apparently we sent yous to go and follow somebody or something, and yous followed them right into the heart of their fleets, where their fleets were hiding to try and thinking that they were safe. You know what? I'm fine with that. You're gonna kick their backsides. Yous attack them. How are yous doing? Yeah, you're beating them back. This one, yeah, we're gonna crush them. And so, budding dreams. Dreams that have been crashed. Oh, not crashed, crushed even. I don't know where that one came from. Right, so, yes, anyway, I'm Etharal here for eGen, and thanks very much for coming back and checking out what's going on with us over here. We are, as you can see, pretty much completely crushing them, would be the nice way of putting it. And you're going to jump down to there, actually, I think. Are you? No. No, you're not. You're going to jump... Yeah, no. Jump to Sullust. And let's see. Where can we go to? That's the question. And the options are... Well, a lot of options. How is that going? Are you not attacking them yet? So, you're on Epica, you're taking that down. You're on Ryloth, you're taking that down. So, we should see this war actually go very well, very quickly. And, you know, crush these guys. Yeah, there we go. Ryloth secured. Brilliant. Right, so Ryloth is now secured. So, let's have a bit of a look, see who's bombarding what. Epica, I believe, has got people in it. Yes, so this one. So you are in Ryloth. Yeah, so you enter orbit around there. So you're going to have to jump all of your forces up to there. I thought there was somebody that's... Oh, right, okay. So that's Epica. I'm not sure why it says that they're in Ryloth, but you know what? Let them crack on, just doing whatever they seem to think it is that they're doing. What, we are 84%, so that's fine. Right, and which fleet is it? It's these, so use guys need to go to there, and actually use guys can go to there as well. That's not too much of a risk. And then, actually, use need to jump down to somewhere as well. But the question is, where? I think this planet here. I think if we go to this planet here, we should see quite a lot happening. Because I think once we've got two planets bombarded, two extra planets being bombarded, we will actually hit the 100% that we need. Or close enough to, so that they would be able to accept that. Yep, minus 24 at present. Right, so I think this should be fine. Where are you? You're smashing all of their mines. Right. Why are you not? You need to go and bombard Sullust. Yes. Yes, you do. You'll go there. You will go where? You'll go there. And, oh, wrong button. Task Force Hammer. You are taking out this one. Brilliant, right, so we've managed to push all of our way into hitting 100% for them. So, no, not that. Do that. One thing that I did forget to mention as well, there does seem to be some weird event that's hit, like a mega crisis type thing. We haven't actually managed to do anything from it yet. There was a mega crisis, the Unbidden, as a Terran fabric has appeared in our galaxy. We've, you know, kind of destroyed their forces, but it doesn't seem to have fired anything sort of additional. Ooh, look, 100% war score. Accept that. 1000%. They will just accept and agree to any demands. Why? Because we are kicking their backsides. So, what we're going to do, we're going to jump all of these guys back. You know, just going to jump you back to there. We don't really care too much about, you know, where it is, because that's all fine there. And then these two are also going to jump back to there as well. And then we should see this here go white. And yep, there we go. Right, so now we just need to find these people. Right, where are yous? There you are. You're all the way up here. Right, so what we're going to do, we're going to send you, and we're going to send you, and we're going to get you both to go here, because we need to now end this civil war, because that civil war from our vassals, once we've taken that, that will mean that these guys, we're going to form a, a non-aggression pact. We can't demand vassalization because we must be at peace. They are receptive to us, though, so that's always good. There is border friction, minus 120, wow. But, Sith Empire and the Moidian Assembly of States, non-aggression pact with them. If we can bring those guys under our control, brilliant. That is exactly what we want. How long is this going to take? This is going to still take many, many months. So that's a bit of a shame. But you know what? The forces that we've got are still incredibly strong. We could actually probably look at building up another little bit of a fleet. So that's exactly what we're going to do. So we're going to build. So we're going to build 4 Primus Rays. Korriban, you're going to build me 4 Victory. Yeah, and then Drummond Fells, you're going to build me... You're actually going to build me 8 of those. And then Malachor, you're going to build me 8 of those. So there we go. So we're going to add a lot extra onto our fleet to get that a little bit further. And, since we can support all of this anyway, I should imagine, by looking at our energy credits and our minerals, then, this is going to be a good idea, I think. Right, so, let's see, what's happening up here? Are we actually there yet? Yes, we are. I love how quickly those jump drives seem to get over to places. It's absolutely brilliant. Right, so now we just need to get this to the point where they can actually take that down. And then once we've got that down, then we can just, pretty much just crush them. I think that'll be the plan. So we just need to get that fortification down to sort of as close to 0 as we can be bothered. And then once we've got that all the way, down, we're then good to go. Right, so let's have a look. So they are building up that. This one, what we really probably should do is add all these forces together and once again rebalance them, I think, would be a good idea. And that's what I'm going to do next, just to make sure that all of our sort of the 4 fleets that we do tend to run with, the Task Force Hammer, Drummond Cast Defense Fleet, the 1st Naval Fleet, and Hammer Group. We need, I'm probably going to rename some of them as well. Right, okay, you're good to go, yeah. So I'm probably going to rename them as well, like the 1st Naval Fleet. I remember, like, the Dark Fleet that we used to have and things like that, and I think it's time that we brought them back. And here we go. We are now going to be crushing these guys. It is taking a little bit more damage from us, but, we've got another 5. I think it's Sith Masters. Or, yeah, Force Masters even. Force Masters who are Sith. So, powerful, powerful guys. There we go. Right, so these guys are all done as well. Right, where is my fleets? They're just kind of sat here. So, you know what? You guys, jump back over to there. And yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to assemble all these up and we're going to make sure that they're all done correctly. Or apparently we're not. Because there is the Corellian Liberation. Brilliant. Right, so use 2. Since this one, Trandosha, has decided Trandosha now wants to rebel. I think Kashyyyk is going to need to be the next place that we're going to need to get. So, move yous over to Kashyyyk, preparing to jump to Kashyyyk. Once you're over there, then we are going to go and basically just crush them and then finally get that extra vassal and get so that we are finally over 200. Because we are 199. We are so close, and yet it feels like it's almost so far because of how, close it is almost. As strange as that sounds to say. But you know what? I think you probably get what I mean by that. It's so close and just not quite there. Right, land your armies because Trandosha is pretty much ready to go. And these, we really do need to try and maybe spend a little bit of time and just get these vassals so that they are completely done and completely under our control rather than just being direct. Vassals actually subjugate them correctly, and then that will help reduce in the amount of these that we're getting, these, little civil wars of planets wanting to break away and be bloody annoying because, we don't like it, strangely enough. It's not fun having to do this and having to slow down. Well, it's good practice for our forces, actually, I suppose, but, it's not great, when it's like, oh, brilliant, again, Right, so they've started to do that, so enter orbit, because they've decided to move on to that other planet. God only knows why, but you know what? There we go. Our force now is bombarding them, so yeah, there we go. We're going to take it down. We've actually managed to, even though we did get there and, it was building up, it's still only being halfway in terms of fortifications is not terrible. We can deal with that. And the forces, these forces are still, they're going to go. They're going to die pretty quickly, and I'm not too worried about that. I do just kind of wish that, we could have just gone and got them straight away. So you land your forces on that with the fortifications completely destroyed. And oh look, the Rodian Independence Brawl. For God's sake. Right. Where are you? You are somewhere. Well, your forces is there. Right. Oh, right, that's there again. Right. So you and let's say, what do you reckon? And you? Have you guys go down to here? We've actually done this to this planet before. This one does not seem to want to actually stay under our control, but thankfully, we've got fleets that are down near there, so they should actually go pretty quickly, and they shouldn't be too much of a problem. Still going to have to, of course, but you know what. Right, so, are you going over there? Yes, you are. And your Task Force Hammer, you are there, and you haven't beaten them yet. How have you not beaten them yet? Embark all of them. There we go. So that's another one that should be falling. Should be. I should imagine it will. I'm really hoping that it does. If not, I'm going to be annoyed. Well, not annoyed, but, yeah, no. If there's another one, I'm going to be annoyed. I'm sticking with annoyed. I think that is very true, and that will be how I feel. Right, so you guys jump over to here. What is this up here as well, by the way? All right, that's my support fleet that I had. So, yeah, let's jump you guys down to here as well. And then, is there anybody else? I don't think there is. Yeah, that should be fine. And then those are obviously, those are building all of those up there. Right, so, how is this planet here going? The best possible outcome? Yes, I know it is, because I was the one that did it. Right, come on. Get over to Broly, or Broly, for any fans of Dragon Ball Z. Right, let's see. How is this going? And it's already, it's already taking down 10%, so that's not terrible. But, it's still taking longer than we would like. Wait a second. Oh, right, no. I thought they'd managed to they claimed the Condrillian Imperium for a second there. I was going to be really annoyed if the Bespin Trade Guilds had managed to just swoop in and take them or something like that. The Bespin Trade Guilds now are the power, I think, in the Bright Alliance. It was once the Naboo. Naboo were huge, covering, pretty much most of this area. They're now not. They're now really, really not, which is, a good thing. But, you know what? I suppose it's that power vacuum thing. One falls, and another one jumps in to take their place. What are we down to? We're getting there. We're getting there in terms of our thought of, crushing these guys. Slowly. Very, very, very slowly. But, actually, well, I suppose not very slowly. Slower than we would like. Mainly because we wouldn't like to have to do this in the first place. But we do. There we go. So you're now doing that. You're doing that. So you're going to jump down to here. I am happy to leave them. I don't see there really being any risk. So you guys get down to there as well. Yeah, you're going to go just enter orbit around there. And then these other ships here are going to all move to like there and just bunch all up a little bit. And then how are we doing in terms of these guys? Those are doing all right. They could do a little bit better, but it's not terrible. And how are we doing for this? We're about halfway. We're getting to about halfway with that one. Right, brilliant. Enemy planet is secured. So you guys embark all of you, and then have you guys. Where are you? No, that's them. There we go. You guys go over here and then, join with all them. There we go. Best possible outcome. So, just while it is the best possible outcome, let's pause that. Let's go to these guys. Demand vassalization. They permanently submit to us to become our vassals. So, are you going to accept? Of course you're going to accept. And then you're going to be integrated. Yep, there we go. So they've now accepted, and we are officially, situation log, 204 planets. We only need 16 left, which is potentially 3 wars. 3, maybe 4 wars left. And we will actually have finally managed to beat this game. It has taken many, many episodes, and it's potentially going to take another couple of episodes. We did want to go against, and crush the Jedi, but it seems like that's maybe not in this Sith Empire's destiny. This Sith Empire's destiny is to instead control, pretty much halfway down. You can see sort of there. It's like, I know it's 40% of the galaxy, and this bit here is very chunked together. But, still, we control like half of the galaxy. That is a really nice situation to find ourselves in. So, what I think I'm going to do is I am going to leave it there for today, just a little bit of a shorter one. And as always, if you want to see how the victory for the Sith does go, do be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. And I've been Etharal here for EGN, and I shall see you next time.